Hi, welcome to the Leadership During Crisis Online Summit series. Thank you for taking your time to watch these episodes. Please remember to subscribe at our YouTube channel. We will be releasing the episodes 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. Why do perspectives matter during a crisis?
Let me start with we are all, and in fact, the world is in the reset mode now. And nothing is going to be the same after this phase, what we are going through. So, if we start with this and if we accept this fact, certainly there are some problems and we are seeking solutions. And as Einstein says, we cannot solve any problem with the same kind of thinking that we created it. And our perspectives plays a huge role in what we think and what we do. It have been my belief right from the beginning, from my past experiences, the way I evolved over the period of time and the way I transformed my life. Human perspectives plays an important role in what we think and what we do. Perspectives do matters in times of crisis so that we can understand and accept the situation before finding solutions, because that's where we can find proper solution rather than jumping straight away onto the solution.
Rafia, could you share with us maybe an example of how the different perspectives that you have taken help you overcome a crisis previously?
When I started off as a businesswoman, from being a speaker and having a technical background as an aeronautical engineer, so I lived my life in different phases. And different phases of my life has a demand of a different me, different expectations. I cannot be the same person when I was an aeronautical engineer. I need to think in a different pattern. Then I changed my profile to be a speaker and trainer. There is a different demand. And then from there, when I moved on to be a businesswoman, I realized one thing throughout this process, that there is one thing which is certain in business or life, which is uncertainty. Uncertainty is a part of our growth system, and we all grow in our life whether or not we want to grow. That growth can be optimal or that growth can be undesirable to you, but it is our choice to make that growth optimal for ourselves. And how we can do that? Our mindset. If you ask me how I overcome my situation of crisis, and the biggest crisis when I experienced, when I had to change my career completely from what I have been doing to what I'm doing now, I had no clarity in my mind. I cannot see any solution coming up. I don't know what to do next in my life. In that phase, if something which helped me is changing my perspectives about my life. And I even get to the point in my life, because of this stress and negativity caused by the pressure, because of not having the clarity what to do next in my life and not having the solution to the problems that I'm facing, even I wanted to commit a suicide. That was the deepest crisis that I ever experienced in my life. At that point, only one question I had in my mind: what is the purpose of my life? Is this the only solution I have in my life, or is there anything else that I can do? Then I started working completely on my mindset. That's where I started. And that's how this transformation started in my life. When I picked up myself from the point where I was so depressed and low and have no solution, to the point where I am being an expert in my area and providing solutions to others. Throughout this journey, this is what I experienced: our mindset. How we perceive the present situation and what we focus at this moment matters a lot. So that's why I believe perspectives do matters. In my example, when I changed my career, going through all this trauma, emotional stress, when I was at the lowest point of my life, this is what helped me, changing my perspectives. Even though situation was not in my control, even though situation was not so easy to tackle with, I had this attitude that yes, I can get through this no matter what. I changed my perspectives to problems to possibilities.
At this current moment in COVID-19, a lot of people will be probably made redundant. They are also really worried about their day-to-day survival. But if you're on a downward spiraling curve, like what you mentioned earlier on, even the thoughts of committing suicide, what did you do, or what would your advice be? Because you need to somehow rather stop yourself in order for you to be able to investigate and see things from another perspective. What
Yes.
would be your tips to do that?
This one of the beautiful tool that I learned in my journey of self mastery when I was getting certified in NLP, which is E plus R equals O, which is highly impactful. And I want to share it with you and everyone who are listening to this interview, that E is an event. Any event which is happening in our life is not in our control. Accepting the fact and realizing the fact that we are human and we can control everything, but we cannot control the time, we cannot control the nature, we cannot control the uncertainty. R is the response, how you're responding or reacting to that event. O is an outcome. So in this equation of E plus R equals O, outcome is dependent on these two variables of event and our response to that event. Event is not in our control, outcome is not fully in our control, because it is a mixture of the event plus response. But there is one element which is in our control, is R, the way you respond to the situation. Especially with this COVID-19, the kind of fear people are having, the kind of negativity which is multiplying day by day because of the media or whatever sources that are getting externally, is creating an internal trauma within their mind without even understanding them. It is creating an internal stress and pressure in their mind, knowingly or unknowingly, which is killing their confidence slowly, and which is killing their creativity to see the light or to find the solutions.
Before this interview, I think you fell sick, and you were sharing with me a little earlier on that you were worried because it happened during the COVID-19 situation. And how did you utilize this equation? So therefore, the event was basically all of a sudden you fell sick and you were not sure what's going to happen. What was going through your mind in order for you to control your response?
I was following the news, and I signed up for the update by the government, and everything adds on. So I wake up, everything was absolutely fine. And the only thing I had is a mild throat pain. Instead of thinking anything else, what can be done, or, like maybe getting into the reason, I concluded myself that yes, it is COVID. 90% I already concluded. So I am looking for that opportunity to make myself confirm that, okay, once if I go to hospital, yes, doctor will confirm that it is COVID. I could not manage my time at all, because 24/7 I have been thinking about this. I mean, 80 to 90% of my consciousness is completely occupied with this. So I could not find solutions. I could not manage my time. Everything was just falling apart. I thought, when I'm helping others, it's time for me to help myself. I applied the same equation to myself, E plus R equals O. I realized that this event, whatever is happening, is not in our control. Outcome, either it is desirable or undesirable. Outcome, if it is undesirable, yes, I may have COVID, and desirable is no. In both the cases, if I'm mentally prepared, yes, if it is yes, I am living in a place which is much more safer compared to other places where government is doing its best to provide the best solution to come out of whatever crisis is going on.